2. This is the Hiking Viking. Today is Sunday. I believe it's November 14th. So this morning, I haven't been able to get out and really do much like hiking and stuff lately. We had a good bit of rain, and then I've just been busy with work, and I've got several projects going for my woodwork business, so haven't really had much time to do that. Then I've had my little man a lot, and he keeps me on my toes, keeps me busy. So anyway, so I had a little while this morning. I'm not going to go anywhere really far. It's a place up in Thompson Station, Tennessee, it's like 35 minutes from my house, so nothing major, and it's a place called Preservation Park. And I think the trail there it's only like 2.5 miles, maybe 3. It's nothing major. There is some elevation change to it, not a ton. So but it does it can, if you huff it, you can it's a good little hike. So there's a couple of lookout points there. I haven't been since back in January, really, but I used to go there with a friend of mine a couple of times, and it was nice. But this morning I'm just going to go by myself. Probably going to be, this time of morning, probably going to be the only person there. It was really, really cold when I first got up this morning. Well, I say really, really cold, but pretty cold to be, getting out and doing that. It was 30 degrees when I got up this morning, and I'm already, let's see, that was an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, and it's already almost 50. So, when you first go in, there's this big open field that, has a pretty, it's an uphill, big open field, and the wind is always cutting through there. So even if it's only 50 degrees, it's still going to be pretty chilly until you hit the tree line. So once you get into the woods, it's not going to be that bad because the wind won't be blowing as much. But yeah, it's a lot of open field. It's right up there. It's not far from an old Civil War battlefield. In this area, there's a ton of like Civil War battlefields. Like there was the Battle of Franklin, the Battle of Spring Hill. I don't think there was a battle in Columbia, but I could be mistaken. It's happened before. So there's a lot of that if you're into that kind of thing. So today I've got three flags that I'm working on, and a set of cornhole boards. So I need to try to get a lot of work done on that. And then one of my favorite bands is playing this afternoon. Aaron Sizemore band. They're local-ish, and he's a blues guitar player, and he is amazing. So me and a couple of friends may go chill and watch him for a little bit, or watch a little bit of football or something. But I'm just I wanted to get out and get something done, get a little bit of therapy in, because I've been needing it lately. And so this gets me out there, gets me to do it, and it is a place that's different for y'all to see. It's not too far away. It's not going to take forever, so I can still have time to get stuff done today that I need to get done. So we'll check back in when we get there. All right, so we are here at Preservation Park in Thompson Station. There's a few people out here today, so nothing be alone, I guess. But this is the sign coming in. So it is. Doesn't really. Oh, okay, there we go. I see the distances now. So I'm gonna do the railroad trail up to here, and there actually is a little cutover right here to get back up to the depot trail, and this will take you up along the ridge and everything else, and come back down. Then I'll hop on the battlefield trail, which will come down and so there's the hilltop right there. So there's a really good lookout point right there, so check up on that. But yeah, it is, for the first while, it is wide open field, and so it is, yeah, when the wind's blowing, it cuts through here pretty hard. So yeah, I think total it's probably going to be, I don't know, 3 miles. I didn't bring my trekking poles today because there's not a lot of, there's nothing steep out here. It's just, so yeah, I needed some therapy today. So yeah, this past week it was the Marine Corps birthday, hoorah, and so that's always a big thing. Didn't do anything big this year, just because I had my son that night, so it's not like I could go party it up. Marines were born in a bar, so we generally celebrate in the bar. But and then the next day is always Veterans Day, and Veterans Day, Memorial Day is always a difficult one for me. So I mean, yeah, I'm proud to be a veteran. I don't know how to respond when people say thank you for your service, because I never had to go anywhere. I wasn't in all that long, and I was in the School of Infantry to be a machine gunner, and ended up messing my knees up, and they said see you later. So when people say, oh, thank you for your service, I'm like, yeah, don't thank me, thank the guys that did something. But I appreciate it anyway. And then one of my best friends, Taylor, I had already been done with the Marines and went back to school, and Taylor and I were roommates. He was a year or two older than me, but we were in marching band together. I played on the drum line, he was tuba. But I mean, we meshed really fast. He was from my same hometown, so knew a lot of the same people and stuff. So but anyway, Taylor and I were roommates for several years, even after college. And I remember like it was 5 minutes ago, when we were living together every night. Taylor we'd sit down, have a few drinks, and watch a movie. And he would sit there on the couch. And this is back, I used to smoke back then, so quit that a long time ago. But anyway, Taylor would sit there. He'd have his ashtray, a pack of Marlboro Reds in the box with his brass Zippo sitting on top of it, a fifth of Canadian Mist, a shot glass, and a can of Coke. And if it was payday, it was Gentleman's Jack. So anyway, we would just sit there and talk, watch movies and stuff. We never really did anything wild. But then after I went to become a cop, I moved out because there was no sense in paying rent when I was going to be at the police academy for 10 weeks. So I moved out temporarily, and then when I came back, he was living somewhere else in town, and I got a different roommate for a while, but we were still close. And Taylor would, it was funny because he would call me at random times, and I remember one time, well, it happened several times. He would call me like 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, I guess he thought I was on night shift or something, but I was actually on days. And I was thinking maybe he was calling me because, I don't know, he was hurt or something, because I mean, there was a time period where Taylor was pretty hard on the whiskey. So, but he would call, I'd pick up the phone and he'd go, "Hey, Schwartz, what are you doing?" And my response was always something smart ass. I don't know, man. Sitting here counting the hairs on my legs. What do you think I'm doing, bro? I'm sleeping. And he would just go, "You think I'm an alcoholic?" I say, well, you want me to be on? Yeah. And you just go, all right, cool, thanks. Hang up the phone. And, all right, whatever. So, about 2 or 3 phone calls happened like that. And then one day he calls me during the day. Said he was going to come over to the house. And I said, okay. And so he comes over. We're talking, and he said, man, I know I can't keep going on like this, so I'm really thinking about joining the Army before it's too late. Because he was, I think at the time, he was like 26. So 26 or 27. And you can't enlist after you're 28. So he asked me what I thought, and I said, man, I'll be honest with you, I think it'd be good for you. Give you some direction. And, you know, straighten everything up. I said, okay. So Taylor enlists, and within 2 years he was dead. He got hit by a suicide bomber in Iraq. And so for a long time I carried that, because I felt, and I still do a little bit, not as much as I did. Like, I really felt almost solely responsible. And you know, I always felt like Taylor kind of looked up to me, and even though he was a little bit older, I don't know. I don't know why I think that, but so yeah, that hurt hard. And you know, I was there at the funeral when I was there when they brought him home. I was at the funeral. I couldn't hardly speak to his parents. Like, I was really close with his parents. Couldn't hardly speak to them. And then it took me a really long time to be able to face his parents. That was he got killed in 08. And I want to say it was 2017 by the time I worked up the courage to go see his parents. And after talking with them, I felt a little bit better about it. They told me that he absolutely loved his job, and that he wouldn't have had it any other way. So that makes me feel pretty good. And you know, I've got some other veteran buddies that, you know, we all like to get together sometimes and talk about our stuff. And I've had a lot of people say, you know, look, there's nothing you could have done about that. And I know, but it's still, you know, you can sit there and tell somebody something all day long, and still not going to take it away. So Veterans Day and Memorial Day is always hard. I mean, I think about Taylor every day, but those 2 days are especially difficult. So anyways, enough about that. Back to hiking. So this is essentially, for a while you're hiking up a gravel road. Up there's a lookout point. We'll come back through there, and then there's the hilltop up there, but we're going to loop through the woods first. But I mean, it's not very steep, but it is long and steady. So we'll check back in with y'all in a second when we come around with some other stuff. There's not a lot of views out here, but this is one of them. Coming up on this kind of ridge I'm on here. That's Highway 31 down there. I think that's the Mars plant. But they keep this trail pretty well done. I mean, you can either just walk on the gravel road if you want to, but I like to come up here and walk on the trail. During mowing season, they keep the trail mowed down. And then during the busy time, they really almost don't have to mow it. This trail sees a pretty decent amount of foot traffic. So it's a really beautiful morning. And when we come around this corner, we'll be going into the woods right up there. This is a clearing here. You come out of the woods right there, and I'm guessing this used to be a power line at
one point. But we're on the Depot Trail now. When you come in, you can get right or left, either way. It's just a loop, and then you meet it back up. And you can either go out the way you came in, or you can go up the hill to see the vantage point of the battlefield. So the wooded section does have a good many routes. It's not near as rocky as Stillhouse, which is nice. There are a good many routes. It reminded me of when me and a friend of mine came out here almost a year ago, and we're sitting there hiking along, and they stepped on a root. It was kind of damp out here. They stepped on a root and literally slid down the root. And I forget what move they call that in skateboarding, but it was awesome. They totally saved it. And now our hashtag is I Tony Hawk the shit out of that. So that was anytime I see somebody slide and save it, that's it always reminds me of that. So I thought that was funny. But anyway, so yeah, this is, you know, it's not real steep, it's just steady. So when you come in, I went to the right, you dip down, and then you're kind of in a flat. And now we're coming back up, because we'll come back around the other side of the hill. So we have to make our way back up. But it's a really good morning out here. There's some people, not a lot. You know, it's right outside of Spring Hill, so a lot of people come out here and they'll go like trail running or whatever. The big hill back there, there was a lady just running up and down it, so it's probably something I need to be doing. I need to drop some of this tonnage, but anyway, yeah, it's not bad at all. There's a H. Clark distillery. Is literally not even a half mile away. That's one thing about being here. If you do like bourbon or whiskey, you can always find it. There's distilleries all over the place. So, and it's just a little bitty distillery right there in Thompson Station, but apparently they're kind of a big deal. So I don't know, I'm a beer guy, so I don't do much liquor. But anyway, so keep rolling through here. Just getting in some good outdoor therapy this morning. I didn't need to bring my backpack, but I just do, just to, you know, just to keep, like, add a little extra weight, kind of, you know, not only have a few things in there, but just add some weight for some, a little bit more of a fitness regimen. And I'm not just strolling along, I'm actually like walking pretty good. So, you know, trying to drop a few pounds. And I like a water bladder as opposed to a bottle. And so that way I don't have to carry a water bottle with me. I can just throw my bladder in my pack and get stepping. So I don't have to stop to drink, and just and keep going. If I had bottles, I'd have to like stop, take my pack off, get the bottle out, drink, put it back. And like I said in previous videos, like I drink a lot of water while I'm hiking. So anyway, I like to use a bladder. And no real technical clothes today, because I mean I know exactly where this goes. So you know, just my normal hiking pants, my Salomon boots, a synthetic t-shirt, and I actually found these. I love these Mossy Oak fishing hoodies. If you buy them like coming out of, or like in the spring, they're super cheap. They're like $20. And something running around up there. I guess a rabbit or a squirrel. But anyway, yeah, they're like $20 if you buy them during the off season. And yeah, they're stupid comfortable, and they're actually pretty warm. So yeah, But I mean, you don't want to get too warm, because if you start sweating and it's cold out, you're just gonna freeze. So, but yeah, just brought my water bladder, and like a snack. That's really kind of it. So, nothing major. Just came out of the woods over there, and we're gonna take this. Come up around the backside of the hilltop. Nice look out of the battlefield. So apparently this is all part of a huge battlefield that is right next to Rivabella Plantation. Oh, I'm sorry, not Rivabella. I think it's called Homestead Manor. It's here at Thompson Station. But this was all part of that, apparently. So, get up here, take a look. It actually got kind of chilly back there. Yeah, there was no wind. There was also no sun. So, it was a little chilly in the woods. So, coming up to the hilltop. I mean, it's not a mountain like in the Smokies by any means, but it's still pretty good little. Down there is where we came from, and then went to the woods on the other side. I think the section in the woods is about a mile and a half, mile and 3/4. This is the hilltop. So, plaques up here with some history about Thompson Station. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's a really nice view out here. Now we're gonna go down this way and see what we can see. There's another lookout point. They built it in. It's right there on the side of the hill, so I guess a lot of people take pictures there. But, yeah, it's been a really nice day. So, got about 3/4 of a mile to go. But we'll stop at this lookout point here in a minute. This is the view from the lookout point. The hill was further up there, but the wood. So, yeah, they got some history on the Battle of Thompson Station. So, you know, kind of neat. Yeah. People are starting to pick up out here, so I'm kind of, not that I don't like people, but like when I get out and I go hike and stuff, I generally like to be by myself. So, yeah, so the people are starting to pick up out here, so I'm kind of glad that I'm finishing up. I don't have too much more to go. Parking lot's like 0.7 miles, so not gonna be bad. That's all downhill from there. But it's crazy, like to me, downhill hiking hurts worse than uphill hiking. So, which some people say that doesn't make any sense. But downhill is very hard on your joints. Uphill is very hard on your muscles. So, whichever one's easiest for you. For me, it's the joints, because like I said, my knees are messed up, so I have to be a little tender with them. But yeah, so I didn't bring my trekking poles today just because there's really nothing steep. There's like one slightly steep section, but it's not bad at all, and it only goes for about maybe 150, 200 feet, so it's not bad. So no trekking poles today, just a nice invigorating stroll, get some fresh air. So just had a lot going on lately with, you know, with life, and you know, I just hope that these videos, I do them for therapy for me, because it's an outlet for me to, you know, show what I like to do, and then also talk about pretty much just anything that comes along. So I hope that y'all enjoy them, and you know, I mean, share them to anybody that you think might need them, or if you need them, like, you know, by all means, it can, you know, if you need the, you know, the gear videos or any reviews or whatever, great. If you need to, you know, listen to somebody talk about what's going on in their life, hey, great. You know, whatever. If you're looking for a recipe or a new place to go to hang out or whatever, awesome. You know, just like, you know, I just hope that people enjoy them and get something out of them. So I don't have a whole lot of time to be involved in organizations and stuff, just because, you know, between my full-time job and my 2 side businesses, you know, I don't have the time to really get in there and do it as much as I'd like. You know, I'm trying to, you know, get on somewhere that's going to pay a lot more than what my full-time job does, so that my side businesses don't have to be a necessity, because right now they are. I have to do them, and so, because, you know, I went from a double income home to a single income home and a kid, so you know, I mean, the struggle is real, but you know, we do what we have to do to provide for our children. So, you know, to make sure that, you know, he's just as happy at my house as he is at his mom's, then, you know, I have to really bust it to make sure of that. So, because nothing is better than seeing your child smile. So one of these days I may put him on one of these. He's 5. He's awesome. He's 5 going on 10. But we'll get him on here one day so y'all can hang out with him. He's a rock star. So, but yeah, that's enough of me rambling on this time. But don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share it to anybody you think would enjoy it. No, I'm not looking to monetize this. I mean, if that happened, that'd be awesome. But you know, it's just something for me to do. It gets me out. Everybody tells me all the time, they're like, Eric, you need a break. And so this gets me, you know, once a week or once every other week or something, to get out and do something that I enjoy. You know, yeah, whether it's hiking, which is, you know, one of my absolute favorites, but I also enjoy other stuff. So I think this afternoon we're gonna go to the Rebel and watch a badass guitar player. Probably take the camera with me, do another video there. So we'll talk to Tom and Patty that own it. They're awesome people. And yeah, so y'all have a wonderful day. Get outside. You'd be amazed at just what some fresh air does for you, even if you just have to, I don't know, go sit in a hammock somewhere or a rocking chair or whatever outside. You know, just get out, get some fresh air. It's good for the soul. It's good for the mind. We have one life, and I'm trying to live mine. And even though this is a short day, I had to get out and do something. So now, Gotta get some gas, head back to my house, and work on those wood projects. So, gotta get the bills paid. So, y'all have a great day. Love y'all. See you later.